is this not the coolest thing ever? Everything working nice and smooth. Oh, look at that. Oil's even pumping. I like it. Here I am, staring at these base gaskets again. Now, this is I don't know, last straw, because I'm about to break out a new weapon. I had a angle die grinder that broke, so I never even tried it. But Amazon came through with a nice Ingersoll Rand angle die grinder with a yellow Roloc disc. I also have white and green ones, but I figured I'd start with the yellow Rolocs. However, I got a little bit of a scolding via a person, meaning that my friend Jimmy, who has been dealing with Harleys forever, he actually told my friend Chris, who's coming on this trip with me, that what am I doing? Because this is as simple as throw a little heat on it and then it'll come right off with a razor blade. So, throw a little heat on it. Well, let's see how much that works. You know what? The way I figure it, I'm gonna hit it with the Rolocs anyway. So, let's take a little fake map gas and hit this and see what happens. Now, I say fake map because, well, do your research on map gas. Map gas is all fake at this point, which is kind of an interesting story in and of itself. Let's see. Let's try not to set things on fire. Let's give it a little heat, right? That's what he said, a little bit of heat. That's a cool thing, right? Oh, yeah. You know what? This is just gonna melt in there. That's the last thing I want. I'll replace that with a new one. But for now, let's give it some heat. I'm gonna be pissed if this works. And the best part is, I'm not gonna be pissed at Jimmy. I'm gonna be pissed at myself for not thinking of it sooner. This is kind of what he said. He said, oh shit, he ain't wrong. Well, he ain't wrong yet, but oh yeah. You know what? This is why you talk to people with experience, right? This is why you have those conversations. Because sure as shit, that's way more than has come off yet. Well, I hate to admit when someone's potentially right, but definitely seems to have done something. I mean, worst case scenario, I can hit it with the Roloc anyway. But considering what I've been trying and nothing's been working, that's a promising sign. Oh, look at that. It lifts. Oh, it lifts. This could clean up real nice. Oh shit, look at that. All right, Jim. Sometimes the old timers know what they're talking about. I'm gonna keep at this. See if this will clean right up. All right, what did I learn? What did I learn? Well, I learned that Jimmy was half right. I have to think that some of this comes from... So, Jimmy been around this stuff for a long time, right? Jimmy's been around this stuff, shovel heads and, you know, prior and whatnot. And I'm thinking, I could be wrong, and I could be making a big mistake here, but I'm thinking it was a time maybe when didn't really have many other options other than trying to do it with some heat. Now, I will say, this came off. I'll give that credit. This was not coming off as easy, and I heated it multiple times. So, I have moments where I am impatient. So, we're going back to this. This was the plan. We'll see. We'll see just what it does. All right, that's what I'm talking about. That's your clean gasket surface. So I'm gonna go nice and easy so as not to damage the aluminum, but I think, at least for me, this is the hot ticket. So let me do a little bit more of this and let's see what happens. I mean, what's the worst that happens? Well, worst that happens. I don't want to talk about the worst that happens, but let's see how this comes out. If I can get the rest of this like this, because I really need to get this thing going back together. Okay, let's do some work. So what's my verdict? Mind you, I say what's my verdict because some people will disagree. I'm sure of it. My verdict is that I don't have the patience to sit with a torch and a razor blade for, 1,100 hours to kind of do this. I will say the torch definitely helped, definitely did work in loosening up the gasket a little bit. But I think we have a nice finish. And then we had a nice finish on the front cylinder, the base. And I've been using rags to keep stuff from going inside. I think it looks very, very pretty, very nice, very nice. And I'm gonna do the same to this rear, which is exciting because this was the thing that been kind of like, really? Like, I gotta deal with this, like, But I like this. I think this will help make a nice seal, or it'll leak. And if it leaks, I hope Jimmy doesn't see this video. But that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a nice, clean, flat seal. And I'm using Cometic gaskets, so I'm confident in them. They have done a great job on the Fat Boy. 10,000 miles on it since I resealed it. I'm telling you, not a drop. So let's try to do the same thing here. Keep going. Clean this side up. When the base gaskets look like the lifter block area, we're going to start putting this thing together. I'm getting excited. Okay, enough talk, more work. Well, looks like it's Roloc disc for the win. She took a little bit of a beating, but I guess that's the whole point. However, the surface looks just about perfect. A little bit of residue left. I might clean up by hand right around the dowel. But it feels nice and nice. And lifter block area feels good. So I think the Roloc disc is a success. I think the torch and razor blade right here is a viable alternative, although time consuming if you don't have the the die grinder, the angle grinder. But this is a great step, and I think, oh, I'm excited. I'm gonna change out these rags because it's gonna sit for a minute because I gotta prep the rest of the stuff. I got a hole in the cylinders, fit the rings, just overall clean everything up. And oh yeah, I have to take a 1/2-inch drill bit to the cylinder heads and drill out the head bolts. That'll be fun. Well, it's gonna be a busy weekend. Let me get to work, and I will catch you guys soon. So, exciting times. I gotta say, is this not the coolest thing ever? Everything working nice and smooth. Oh, look at that. Oil's even pumping. I like it. Oh. Well, all right, I'm gonna stop now because I'm pumping oil everywhere. But this is exciting. So I know I had already said I will catch you in the next video, but I just wanted to share that because anyone that's been in an engine, doesn't matter what kind of engine, I don't care if you were working on a Harley, you're working on a small Chevy, Mopar Ford, Briggs and Stratton, don't matter. When you're at this point here where everything just feels smooth and ready to go together, ready to breathe life again, I think it's a moment worth sharing. So I had to do it. All right. Like I said before, I mean, these things feel so nice. I'm just gonna, I gotta give credit to the original owner of this bike, to my friend and coworker. It's this thing, everything inside this thing just feels beautiful. Well, I think that's enough for tonight. I'm gonna get to prepping the parts to put this thing together. I'm gonna put some rags in and stuff, but I just had to share that moment because it's just such a, I can't even explain. I can't even explain just what a beautiful moment it is to be looking at this set of crankcases right here. All right, listen, thank you all again for watching, liking, commenting. I'm learning so much. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I'll catch you in a video soon where this engine will go from here to about here. All right. Until then, have a great night. Ride safe. And I'll see you soon.